Hey there, Teresa here with the first of a new weekly Facebook Live you can look forward to every Monday. I'm calling it your Monday Money Message. So here's the scenario. I was recently in this myself. There's a bill that needs to be paid. And when you look in your bank account, you don't have enough money to pay that bill in full. What's your physical and emotional reaction? Now, I'll be honest. When I realized that, my automatic reaction was to contract. I'm going to guess that may have been the case for you too. Whenever we contract around money, we're going into a place of fear. And by going into a place of fear, we're also going into a place of unnecessary scarcity. Now, I define unnecessary scarcity in two ways. The one that's relevant here is when we have a disempowered reaction to some actual lack or limitation, not having enough money to pay a bill, for example. And the fact that we contract is a sign, oh, that's disempowered. Now, perhaps your reaction was different in that you saw the amount of the bill and you saw you didn't have enough to pay it. And you said, oh my God, I've got to kick it into gear. I got to make something happen. But notice my physical energy when I'm describing kicking it into gear. That's as much a contractive response as sticking your head under the covers and saying, I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to watch Downton Abbey all day. The place to go when that happens is one of expansion, inner expansion, as well as an opening to the abundance that's around you. So here's my definition of abundance. Abundance is knowing that you are part of something bigger than you, and you have access to all you need. Now let's go back to that scenario again. You've got this bill that has to be paid. You don't have enough money in your bank account to pay it. And even though that contraction response may be your immediate reaction, fear-based, I get it. If instead you take a few breaths, as many as you need, really rhythmic, slow breaths, and you just try on, you stand in and breathe in that definition. Abundance is knowing I'm part of something bigger than me. That means there's a power at work supporting you in life, giving you life bigger than you. Call that God, call that spirit, call the universe. And you have access to all that you need. So in that moment when you've got this bill due and you don't have the money in your bank account to pay it to full, what happens when you begin to breathe and stand in and think, hold it, there's something bigger at work here. I'm a part of something bigger and more powerful and more abundant than me. And even right now, I have access to all that I need. What does that do to your energy? Can you feel how the contraction starts to ease, the constriction, the tightness? Can you feel your energy opening up? Can you feel your mind opening up? Because if it's a given that you have access to all you need, including money, then it's more about, okay, how do I access it? Pay attention this week. This is a money awareness exercise for you. When money enters the picture, spending it, making it, giving it away, what's your immediate reaction? Your immediate energetic reaction. Do you tighten up? Do you contract? In which case, that's great awareness to have, because it means that somehow you're giving power away and you're operating in what I call unnecessary scarcity. And sometimes the first step when you realize that is, first of all, to remember you have access to all you need. And that includes support, resources, ideas, talent, even the money. So just notice it. And if you catch yourself contracting, tightening, pushing, take some breaths. Just like you have access to all the oxygen you need, begin to consider, try on, be open to the possibility that even in that moment, you have access to all you need. And you don't have to give your power away to the situation or to money. Now, if you need support around that, if you recognize that, whoa, I'm always like contracting tight, tense around money. I must always be giving my power away around money. Fear is like my default reaction to money, not abundance. I'm always afraid of not enough. Then I would love to have an opportunity to support you. I invite you to go to my website, claimyourmoneypower.com, and download the free recording you'll find there of a 90-minute webinar I did that's designed to support you to start to claim your money power, so you can live in an expanded, open, abundant, able to access all that you need and more state. Hey, Susie, glad you could join us. Thanks for being here. I'd love to hear your comments. What is your default reaction in that situation around money? Do you contract automatically, or do you expand? Do you shut down in fear, or do you open up? And how did this awareness serve you? Can you now, okay, I can release that contracted state and expand, knowing I'm part of something bigger than me and I have access to all I need. Would love to hear your feedback. Would love it if you shared this with anyone you know who may be contracting and scared around their money. Thanks so much for being here. Have a great day.